I think I need to scout out to the east because we just haven't seen much more of the enemy. And really? Are you sure you want to be doing this, Retro? This tank is twitchy at the best of times. Really? That's narrow. You're brave. You need to go really carefully. Just don't gun it. Take it nice and... No. Bollocks. Hello, I'm RetroJules. It's been a little while. I hope this video finds you in a good place, healthy, safe and happy. I kind of feel like I've retired a little bit. For me, this whole epidemic has been really, really good. It's like a reset button. I am really chilled at home. I've been working a little bit. I thought I would be tanking and gaming every day. I've probably been tanking and gaming less since I've had all this time off. I've been doing jobs about the house and I'm really in a really nice place. I can just kick back and refresh and start again. I've been listening to the birds in the garden and just enjoying the sounds of no traffic and the quietness of our town. I also, some of you may not have seen this picture, but I showed you my gaming and TV setup and I've taken the opportunity to improve that. And if you want more information about that, then let me know down below and I'll make a video about what I've done and how I set things up. But I just took a step back and I looked at that photo that I put in the video and I thought, do you know what? I think I deserve a slightly better setup than that. And I am now 4K ready for next year's gaming. And also I've reset my tanking. I've always been a light tank player, and in fact I was only really having really good results with relocatable light tanks, and I thought, do you know what? No, stop playing your light tanks for a little bit, roll out some mediums and see how it goes. And this is how it went. So this was day one, VE day, ×5 on the first win, and I thought I'm going to boost this. I'm also going to put a ×3 XP multiplier because I really want to advance this tank. That normally is a sign of doom. As soon as I've got any sort of XP bonuses or anything, I normally have a rubbish game. So the first game, and I find myself 2 tiers down, and all I've done is unlocked the first package on this. So all I've got is a slightly better engine. The gun is rubbish. 2 tiers down. What do? I want to make the most of the XP and those multipliers, so I decided to try and play this game really, really safe. Keep back behind my team, support, hopefully get some penetrations and just stay alive. And that was the whole plan. The P43 before this actually wasn't a bad tank with quite an effective turret and a great gun. This tank, since this gameplay, I'm now fully unlocked and I'm finding it actually quite dull. I'm finding the gun quite lackluster. It's quite a mobile tank, but it's a bit boring. So we're just trying to snap some shots into that stockade, and we've got all of 69 assisted damage. And our team aren't going anywhere. I mean, there's still three heavies right on the back of the castle making their way in. Our whole team is in the castle. I do not want to come up against the tier 9 tanks. I don't want to come up against the tier 8 tanks. Not sure I want to come up against the tier 7 tanks either because my gun's rubbish. Now I don't know in the game, when you're not fully unlocked, i.e. if you're a stock tank or you've got 1 or 2 or just a couple of the packages unlocked, whether the matchmaker recognises that. So for argument's sake, am I going up against tier 8, tier 9 tanks that are also not fully unlocked. Somehow, I doubt that. And even if that is the case, I'm still going to be 2 tiers down with a crap gun. So, it ain't going to help. So, I'm just going to try and advance and not get spotted and play safe. And in fact, I have found that since I've had this time off and I've been tanking less, I have definitely been enjoying tanking more when I do tank, and my games have been better because I'm a bit more relaxed, I'm a bit more laid back, and I'm not playing for anything in particular. I'm not playing for the Valor tanks. If they happen, they happen. I'm not playing for the stockade. If it happens, it happens. The only thing I'm really playing for in this game is a bit of XP to try and unlock the next package and get this tank fully unlocked and get rid of it. So my whole sort of ethos around tanking is to just play it and enjoy it, and if things happen, they happen. And that way, I don't end up burning out on the game. And there's a few of you who've been messaging me just lately, and you've had enough of the matchmaking, you've had enough of this, you've had enough of that, and you know what? That's the time to put the game down. Have a few days off, have a week off, have 2 weeks off, have a month off, and play something else, and then you'll miss this game, and you'll come back to it with a much fresher head. The trouble is, this game is designed to keep you playing, to keep you earning tanks, because some of you want to have every single tank that came out. So when they bring new tanks out to play for, you're going to have to play for them, and there's always that pressure to keep playing, and that's when the game gets boring, that's when the game gets stale. So we're moving forward very carefully. We've still got full health, 683 damage. It's not a big game. This is a safe, laid back, take it easy game. Just trying to snap a shot on the top there, it's not working. Coming off the ridge. Now I could go and support that heavy at A6, and that's what I'm thinking, but I didn't just want to roll over the top and risk getting spotted. I want to stay down low. Now I'm hoping that I can go in and get a little bit of cheeky damage and not get fired upon. Yeah. And Artie scuppers that plan completely. So we got a light tank up there. Artie's there at the back at B0. Tank destroyer up top there. And no, I don't. No. Oh, no, nothing. Really? I wouldn't bother. Maybe get a tracking. Yeah, tracking. That's it. Try and get a little bit assisted. Well, luckily I didn't get a shot from the Centurion. Shot in the lower glacis and an ammo rack. That'll do. Oh, Centurion's taken out. Artie's been taken out. We're 6 tanks up. We've got this game. I mean, all in all, yeah, a very dull game. But there was no way I was going to push forward. In fact, in this game, I thought there's just nothing I can do apart from hang back, play safe, just try and get a little bit of damage, and hopefully do something decent to use those multipliers. Because effectively, there's a ×8 multiplier in this. The original ×5 first win on VE Day, and the ×3 that I applied. And yeah, I need to pull back. That tank destroyer is looking this way. Is the light tank coming around the back? Well, it was, but it's taken out 2 tank destroyers left. I just want to try and just keep them tracked. And then the damage that I don't do will be done by the rest of the team. No, didn't get that. And that's it. Game 1. Hurrah. Half my health. How did that pan out as a very safe, careful, boring, laid back game? It was all about the XP, really. Oh, silver wasn't too bad, and there it is, 8,800. That was taking me quite nicely into the next package. And that was a really beneficial game. Did I enjoy it? No, it was dull as ditch water. So we find ourselves on Redshire. I love Redshire. And one of the reasons for just not stopping playing light tanks, because I'm not, light tanks are my go back to tanks when things just don't go to plan. And I always, no, that's not true. I mostly have good quality games in the light tanks. But the trouble is, when you know, if you want to keep this game fresh, if you keep playing the same type of tank, you always go to the same point in the map. So this was kind of why I was playing mediums, not only to help me grind the P43 TER, but just to get a different mindset and play some different areas of the map. And no, if I'm not playing light tanks, then you ain't either. This is all done on very well timed auto aim. The Action X has got such good accuracy. All I've got to do is wait for that tank to be in front of me. And it's going to go the other side of the building. Am I going to get it? That tier 10 WZ light tank is a dreadful tank. I do have one. It's got a good gun, but compared to the other light tanks, it just doesn't compete. And I don't play it anymore. So anyway, as I was saying, by playing the medium tanks, I can go to the light tank positions, but I've gone right up into the middle, up onto the hill, and that is generally a place I don't go, especially when I'm playing a light tank. I'm normally camping around sort of E7, getting all the assisted damage. So we're quite forward, E75, very quick, easy auto aim. Are we going to peer over? So we've had a YOLO light tank, and it looks like we've got a YOLO heavy tank now. I'm not quite sure what that tank was up to. It just goes to show, doesn't it, in this game? Do not get caught out in the open. It always ends in tears. You've got to know where you are, where you're going, and if it's safe to get there. And if it isn't, whether you're fast enough to get away with it. Back in the day, I had some awesome games on the Action X, and it was really quite nice to roll it out again. So that tank destroyer's onto me, and there's two Arty on their team as well, so I just do not want to stay static in any one position. Because not being in a light tank, yes, I do worry about artillery, and artillery is an issue. I've gone from hunting artillery to cowering away from it. And oh, a Type 5 heavy side on. This is a lovely, juicy, slow target. Come on, reload, reload. There's loads of damage to loads of damage to be done here. Get a shot on the FV. No idea where that shot went. Oh, I'm going to miss my opportunity on the Type 5, aren't I? Oh, maybe not. Am I going to get the kills? Only on 11? Yes! Their team are quite campy. And this was, yeah, I just lost third of my health just peering over the top there. That was, yeah, and I should know, actually, when I'm in a light tank around E7, I'm always looking this way, and it's really easy to pick off targets. So I was not in a good position there. I don't repair my fuel tank. I don't know why. I was probably just worried about getting tracked or anything, so I didn't, but there's a high chance of going up in a ball of flame if I get hit now. Do we get another shot in the machine? No. Constantly concerned about artillery raining in. I mean, I am on the back slope. I'm probably a little bit safe. We take the waffle out, get our third kill, 3,200 damage, 800 assisted. That AMX 5120, I think that tank just camped at the back of the game constantly. And that is a big, easy target, that tank. It's a dreadful tank, and if that guy's working his way to the AMX 50B, he's going to be just as disappointed. You just don't see them out there anymore, and since the Cranvans came in, I don't think there's any point in playing them, which is a little bit sad. And maybe this is where Wargaming are addressing some of the balancing, because there are some tanks out there that they're just not worth rolling out, and I proper YOLO'd over for that, and I nearly paid the price. Considering that my fuel tank is ruptured, that could have been game over, and I'm on 29 health, but I got away with it. But it was a little bit frivolous and a little bit stupid. Not proud of that moment. Well, I think we're easily going to win this game. Just want to get a bit more damage in if I can. Quick snap into the Skoda. Skoda's taken out. Artie's taken out. Well, we know where the heavy is. It's camping at the back. The tier 9 French heavy, which thought, no, I'm bottom tier, I'm 1 tier down. I don't fancy this game, thank you very much. And the Sharks go in for the blood. For the last kill. And we get another shot in, and the tank is taken out. An all-out victory on a map that I really do enjoy. I enjoyed that. That was effective. A little bit lucky. And how do we do overall? Great on silver. 10,000 XP with the first win on VE Day. 4,500 damage, 2,300 assists, so just under 7,000 combined. And we came top. Not a bad game at all. And finally, we finish with the AMX CDC, the Chicken de Chasseur, the Chasseur de Char, the Tank Hunter, a huge tank with a huge engine and no armour and 10 degrees of gun depression. A really effective ridgeline tank, but you can't afford to get spotted, you can't afford to get hit, because anything and everything will go through and you are highly visible. And I haven't played this tank in a very, very, very long time, but I'm playing it on another map that I really, really like. And the trouble is, when you've got a powerful, fast tank with no armour, you can end up on the front line before you know it, and you're going, this isn't a good idea. And I've really, really pushed forward, because I'm trying to do a bit of spotting, because both our light tanks obviously didn't pick up on the spawn really, or they've just gone off to the east, and well, that's fine. And I take my first hit. That's not good. I was kind of aware here that actually I probably pushed just that little bit too far. But if I use the cover, I have got loads of support behind me. 2, 4, 6. I've got 8. I've got half the team behind me. Hopefully to bring in some assisted damage. But nothing, absolutely nothing, is going to bounce off this tank. The only saving grace sometimes when you're on the run are the huge wheels that can absorb the damage. But this ends up being quite a good little game for me, really. 2, no, nothing. And the trouble is, I am aware I'm popping shots and getting nowhere with them, but I'm kind of aware that I'm out in the open. I'm not really behind or under any cover, so I need to change that. Tank destroyer just over the hill there, and here we go. Now this could have been a game changer. So this STA1, I'm sure you'll agree, I should have killed. Popping shots in, it's all looking quite good, but as you keep watching, I could have done it better, and I should and could have killed that tank. And had I done that, I would have got what is a very, very, very rare medal for me indeed. In fact, I don't even know if I've got one. I might have, I don't know. If I have, don't remember it. And yeah, I should have killed that tank. I could have loaded up some premium. I should have killed that tank. I had the opportunity, didn't take it, lost the kill. So currently we have 0 kills, but we've got a tank out in the open. Oh yeah, it's playing right out in the open, side on. I mean, this is just juicy, easy shots. Hurrah! We get our first kill, and I'm thinking, do I go in for the Yak Panther? Yes, not even looking this way. I've got the manoeuvrability. So on very little health. One more shot's going to do it, and this is going to be a really easy kill. Two tanks destroyed. There's that T-34-2. One shot and it's taken out. 4 tanks up and away we go. And I'm a bit more comfortable now because I'm not heading the surge, which I don't want to do. I want to be, this is a support tank, I want to be hanging back, but it has the speed to be a really effective scout too. But the chances are things are going to see you coming before you see them. I'm not sure what I'm up to. No, I see I could go around there, but I think I'm going to play the ridge line because I've got a bit of gun depression. It's the better way to go. Tank destroyer down on the right here, not even looking at us. One shot in, and one thing this tank does really well is ramming, because it's got the speed and the weight. One shot in, and that's taken out 2. 2 tanks destroyed. If I wanted a Top Gun, I would have to destroy the remaining 4 tanks. And had I got that first tank, and I do get these 4 tanks, it would have been a devastator. Oh, mess up the auto aim. Oh, I'm not going to get this kill, am I? Am I? Yes. 3rd kill. If I kill the 3 remaining tanks, this will be a Top Gun. That is a rare medal. For me. Going in for the ISM. And I am finding with this game, one shot in. Oh, fluffs this shot completely. 2nd shot in. If I get the 2 remaining tanks, this could be a Top Gun. What are the chances? But I am finding with this game that I really am favouring manoeuvrability. I think manoeuvrability is key in this game to hunt your targets down. Now I'm going to try and be clever here. I'm going to try and be funny and jump on the tank. Okay, well it could have been funny, but I missed. Anyway, 5 tanks destroyed. If I take out the last light tank, this will be a Top Gun. Surely there's absolutely no way I'm going to get across to that light tank. Now I'm watching it on the minimap and it's tracking eastwards. So if that was me, I would be running along the shoreline to try and cut in under the bridge at sort of D0. And that's, so I'm heading that way to try and cut it short, ram it, chase it down. I believe that I have the manoeuvrability to be able to tackle a light tank one-on-one. And I think, do you know what? If it was me, I'd be beyond this rock. It's going to be, here we go. Hey. Oh, no, it's over there. See, that I wasn't expecting. Well, that looks like my Top Gun has gone, because surely the rest of the guys are going to take it out. It's an LTB. An LTTB, sorry. The Russian light. And it's dicking one of our heavy tanks around, and oh, it's taken a hit. Can I? It's a Top Gun, hurrah! Had I got that tank at the beginning, that would have also been a devastator. There was no way I thought I was going to end up killing the 4 remaining tanks. That was really good fun, brilliant on silver, great on XP. 5,000 combined damage, and ace tanker, top gun, hurrah. Really great fun, and we came top 2. Well, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of variety and me not rolling out the lawnmower for a change, and enjoying some variety in the medium tanks. I really enjoyed those games. They were great fun. And I hope that perhaps you're enjoying this climate that we're in. I hope you're making the most of it. And maybe it's also been a bit of a reset button for you, and you've just sort of re-evaluated what's important to you in life, and maybe it's a fresh start. I wish you well, keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.